What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 8 of the Manchester United career mode here on FIFA 21. Today we are going to be bringing you another 3 big games, 2 of those in the Premier League, starting with a trip to the Emirates Stadium as we take on Arsenal. We'll then have a match at Old Trafford against Everton, and then finally we'll be back in Champions League action at home, also at Old Trafford, to Viitorul, who we absolutely smashed by 8-0 in the last episode. So it should be a bit of an action-packed fixture list today, some big games, and it's important that we start getting some wins. Now, of course, recently in the Premier League, well, in the last episode, we only picked up 1 point as we drew against Crystal Palace and we actually lost against Fulham. So that's dropped us down to 6th place in the Premier League at the moment. We have played a game less than everybody else, so if we beat Arsenal today, we can move back into the top 4, so that is going to be our incentive. Now, in terms of the youth academy as well, we are looking really good at the moment. Everybody that is in here at this moment in time has a highest potential of, I think it's 92 plus. There's a lot of 94s. Steele is potentially a 92, and Scone, who is a 93. Of course, our highest rated 2 players in there at the moment, as it stands, we've got Evan Morris, the left wing or right midfield. He is 65 rated as it stands, as well as Chase Kelly, who is a left winger. Now, in terms of the actual scouts, I've changed these around a little bit. I've got ourselves another one. So we've got Jackson Miles, who is now in, 4-star experience, 5-star judgment. And I've decided to set up kind of a little bit of a British Isles scouting academy. So we've got Frankie Berry, who is in Scotland for the next 9 months. We've got Galima, who is in Wales. And then Jackson Miles has gone to England. So hopefully they can bring us through some really good British players, because there's quite a few American players in our team at the moment. America has been a fantastic place to scout, but we've only got like 1 or 2 English players in here. So we want to bring some more English boys through, some more Welsh and some more Scots as well, so that the future looks nice and bright for us. So first game of today, we're going to be taking on Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. This is a huge game for us. Arsenal not going so well in the league at this moment in time, but we're going to have to really keep an eye on players such as those two, Aubameyang and Willian. They are going to be a huge danger to us. And of course you can see there Willian, who scored 5 goals in his last 3 matches. So I'm really struggling to defend on this game, as you'll have seen from the previous 7 episodes. But hopefully we can pull out all the stops today, maybe even keep ourselves a clean sheet. So here's the Arsenal team for today. I noticed in the lineup that they've actually brought Calhanoglu. There he is on screen, and he is in their starting 11 for the Gunners today. They're going to be playing a 5 at the back, so we're going to have to work really hard to get through them. Here's the United lineup, just the one change from what I'd establish as our first team. Donny van de Beek doesn't play today, so Pogba and Fernandes will team up in the middle, and we're actually playing Jack Grealish in a cam role. Aside from that, it's the usual side. Come on, United. Let's try and get the 3 points from the Emirates. It's a good ball, and here's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who is through on goal. David De Gea is going to have to come out. Oh, no, and what a block in the end. And another block from Koulibaly. We still haven't quite cleared the danger. Those defensive frailties starting to show once again. But do you know what? I think, if anything, we may really need a quicker centre-half, potentially in the January transfer window, because Harry Maguire has been struggling. Here's Jack Grealish looking for a little bit of space. He's got Marcus Rashford on this left-hand side. Can he find any support in the box? There's a great ball in, and it's Dembele who scores in the 24th minute. Perfect ball across goal from Marcus Rashford, and United strike first at the Emirates. Lovely goal from Dembele. Really good finish past Leno into the bottom left-hand corner. This is an amazing ball from Rashford. Look at the pace of Dembele against Tierney. And then he takes it on his right foot into the opposite corner that the keeper's running towards. And it's 1-0. Here's Anthony Martial, and he's looking for Paul Pogba, and he's found Paul Pogba. Has he got the pace? Needs to try and stand up in the penalty area a little bit. Looks for a bit of support in Martial. There's a ball out to the edge of the box in Bruno Fernandes. Oh, and he should have scored. I thought that was in. I really did think that was in. It can't be far away. He's gone for the low curled shot and it's just whistled past that post. I think it's important now that we make sure that we don't lose our shape. That is where I've been struggling with the defending so far when it comes to sort of basic shape, and we've got players that are running into each other and players that are covering a same space and making gaps elsewhere. So that's where we need to be careful. We also need to be careful with Bruno Fernandes, who's on a yellow card at this moment in time. So into the second half, we were actually very good in the first half. It wasn't, you know, a spectacle of a performance, but the key thing is we looked very, very solid, and it's these big games against teams like Arsenal that we want to be collecting the points from. Oh, and there's lots of room on this side for Willian. I think maybe we might have a little bit of trouble when it comes to how far forward our wing-backs arrive. And here's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and that's one apiece. We've lasted 5 minutes in the second half. We've lost shape again. We've gone forward. Obviously, we've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka and we've got Telles, who love to get forward. But on games like this, we can get caught out. And Arsenal grab the equaliser, and it's El Neni that's got it for them. Here's Anthony Martial. He's looking for runners down this side, and we have got a couple, and Paul Pogba's one of them, and Paul Pogba has made it 2-1 Manchester United on 67 minutes. The performance in the second half hasn't been as good as the first half, but we've remained patient. We've had a nice slow build-up, and we've managed to grab ourselves in front once again in this game. Lovely ball in, nice touch from Pogba, just drops it into that bottom left-hand corner. Beautiful finish, and it's 2-1 Man United. Here come Arsenal again, though, with Ruben Diaz. Great block in the end. We need to be pretty careful at the back here, because they're coming forward. They've got a good shape. Wan-Bissaka, they're in with Torreira. It's 2-2. We just cannot defend. Torreira's scored. We were looking to make some substitutions as well, but Arsenal fight back again and get themselves the equaliser. I've got to say, I've looked back at the goal again, and it's Harry Maguire that's the culprit. He's just too slow. He really, really is. I know he's our talisman, he's our captain, but he cannot deal with pace. He really, really can't. Here's Marcus Rashford, who we've knocked up front. That's a terrible pass. I thought that Paul Pogba was making the run. But we need to hang on now for the next sort of 5 minutes and try and get ourselves this victory. Big crunching tackle by Jack Grealish there. You love to see that. Is there perhaps going to be one more chance? I'll tell you what, there's a chance here with Marcus Rashford if he can get past his man. Turns him, has a shot, and he scores! 92nd minute of the game. Marcus Rashford has scored a wonder goal, and Arsenal are on the floor. It's 3-2. It's going to be all 3 points to Manchester United. I just spotted a little run that he was making through the middle. We found him, and he has saved our bacon. Lovely little cutback, and then a finesse into the top corner with power, and it's 2-1 to United. What a finish that is from Marcus Rashford. And that will do it. We escape from the Emirates Stadium with all 3 points in another thrilling encounter. Wow. I'll tell you what though, since Marcus Rashford, since we started converting him from a left midfielder to a striker, he has been absolutely fantastic for us. We took off Anthony Martial because he was looking a little bit tired at the end there. You know, put Jack Grealish out wide, put Marcus Rashford up top for a little bit of pace, and he's come up and he's found us a winner at the Emirates. So that victory puts us back up to 4th position in the Premier League. We're looking actually pretty okay. 23 points on the board. We are 5 points behind Liverpool, who have a +8 goal difference, so much better than us, but only a point behind Spurs and Man City in second and third. We're going to be taking on Everton next, who are 10th in the table. 3 wins, 2 draws and 5 defeats. So it's going to be another tough one for us. So second of the 3 games today, it's Everton at Old Trafford. We're making 2 changes actually. Upamecano is playing today instead of Harry Maguire. He's being left out of the side due to a few recent poor performances. Donny van de Beek is back in for Jack Grealish, which means that Bruno Fernandes will assume his usual position. Here is the Everton side going out there. I'm looking forward to this game because obviously I've got a Football Manager series going on at the moment with Everton. If you've not checked that out, please do go and look back on the channel. It's a really, really good series. Yesterday's video was amazing as well. It was one of the best that we've had in there so far. But come on, United. We need another solid performance. I want a good defensive performance as well today against the Toffees. So let's see if we can get ourselves another 3 points. Here's Pogba. Martial's on a run here. Can he take it in his stride? He does! And he finishes as well. 6 minutes on the clock. Anthony Martial gets himself yet another goal this season. This man is absolutely flying. We can always rely on him up front. We've made a strong start to the game. All started off with an interception from Pogba in midfield. And then he gets himself the assist as well. 1-0 Man United. Oh, here's James again. And he's got options. And he's found Decore. And that's the first chance that Everton have had in the game. Again, we looked a little bit dodgy defensively at the back. And it's a free volley for Decore. Luckily for us, fired wide. There's Martial. He's got a run again from Paul Pogba, who is in. Takes it wide. Shots. And then the rebound comes to Anthony Martial. It takes another deflection. And it goes just wide. A big block there. I think it's from Bastos at the back. Pickford was beaten. All ends up. There's Anthony Martial. Is he going to hit one or is he going to try and find Donny van de Beek, who cuts back, finds Martial, tries to find a shot. There's still room. It's Bruno Fernandes and it's blocked again and out for a corner. We really should have had a second goal in this opening half. So into the second half. Decent first half performance. 1 or 2 maybe slightly shaky moments at the back. But I really, really want these 3 points today to ensure that we continue to be looking a little bit better in the Premier League. Here come Everton, though, with Cech Tosun, who's managed to work his way through, and he scored again. Second half. Oh, dear me. Everton have equalised out of absolutely nothing. And we've got to fight our way back into the lead once again. It's got to be me. It's just really bad defending. Yeah, I've made an error of judgment with Koulibaly there. Thought he was going one way. Tosun went the other. And it's 1 apiece at Old Trafford. Corner for United, taken by Dembele. Martial's there! And it's a goal. We have scored from a corner at last. Lovely finish. And it's that man, Anthony Martial, once again. I've actually managed to get a header right from a corner. We've had a few free headers in the series from corners and we've not managed to put any of them away. But this time we do get it right. He gets up there just above Bastos and he finds the top right hand corner. Lovely finish. 2-1 Man United. Can we keep this now and get all these 3 points? Here's Fabian Delph for Everton. And he's tried to find a little bit of room. Where's my defence? It's a goal. Where are my defenders? Oh my goodness me. It's 2-2. We are just leaking goals. Everton are back in the game. I mean, where's Wan-Bissaka? Where is he? I can't... He's over there. Why is he in the middle? Oh, this is a disaster. Bolassi's done it. He's dinked it over David De Gea. And Everton are back in the game. Here's Bruno Fernandes. He's looking for runners. He's got Martial with him. Bruno Fernandes into the penalty area. Cuts one back. He's got space here for Marcus Rashford. Good save by Jordan Pickford. Out for a United corner. We could have won it right at the end there. Marcus Rashford, who's on form at the moment, captain today as well. And his English teammate, Jordan Pickford, denies him. Corner whipped in. Looking for Martial again. It's come towards Koulibaly. Here's Upamecano. Try and play it out wide. Here's Alex Telles. Can he find a cross into the box? We've just got to protect and shield the ball at the moment. Got to work backwards to go forwards. Rashford. We're into stoppage time. Here's Dembele. Gets tackled. Everton come away with the ball and they might be looking for a winner themselves with a ball over the top, which Aaron Wan-Bissaka, luckily for us, defends. We might have time for one more attack if we can get into the opponent's half. Donny van der Beek gives it towards Bruno Fernandes. He's got runners here in Paul Pogba. He might have to come back towards Martial. Donny van der Beek's got it on the edge of the box. There's a little run through there if we can find Anthony Martial, and it's blocked and it's cleared and it's full time. 2-2 at Old Trafford. Not what we wanted. Not what we deserved. Poor defending again. 2 goals for that man. But it's only a point out of 3. So in terms of the Premier League table, we've actually moved up a place to 3rd. We've still only lost the 1 game this season, and that was obviously against Fulham. Liverpool and Spurs still unbeaten as it stands. Little gap opening up, but after 11 games in the Premier League, even after some dodgy performances, we're not doing too badly. We've got Liverpool in the next episode as well. We have just had a report as well that Marcus Rashford, his conversion to a striker, is now complete. So let's go and accept that one. So there we go. Marcus Rashford is now a striker. We've changed his position, and he can play in that role alongside Martial. Now I think if we have a look at the squad as well, as long as we're playing him on that left-hand side, he doesn't lose any attributes, so that's absolutely fine. And then when we swap them over, he is now competent in that role, which is really, really good for us. So 3rd and final game today, we are taking on Viitorul in the Champions League. I have completely rotated the team. We're playing the 2nd team today, so Henderson in goal, Williams, Bailly, Upamecano and Dalot, Matic and McTominay in the middle, Grealish, Mata and Greenwood will play just behind Ighalo up top. Now, after that 8-0 victory, you know, we've got to play the 2nd team today, but we do need to make sure that we get the win and get another valuable 3 points in the Champions League. Viitorul are in here. They're in! And they've scored! I can't defend. I just can't defend. It's painful. We are a goal down in the Champions League at Old Trafford. I've got to take this seriously. I really, really have. I can keep blaming the 2nd team and saying we're not good enough, but again, it's terrible defending. And we're a goal down in a key Champions League game, the 4th game of the group. We have to win this tie if we want to make sure that we're going through with PSG. Nice ball down here from Dalot. Whips it in. Keeper spills it. It's a mess, and Ighalo has found the net just before half-time. Massive mess at the back from Viitorul, and we are being let off here on more than one occasion. I can't even pretend to be... I'm obviously relieved, more than happy at the goal. It's a good ball in. Keeper should do better. And Ighalo, luckily for us, is sharp enough to put it in the net. 1-1. So with half an hour to go, Ighalo and Mata are off. Rashford and Pogba are on. This is not the stage that I wanted to get to in this game. We cannot draw this game. We need nothing but a victory. Here is Marcus Rashford turning on the afterburners. This is his first touch. Marcus Rashford scores. 67 minutes in. No messing around from the main man. Rashford finishes, and it's 2-1. Thank goodness for that. This is better from United. Pogba. Rashford again. 3-1. And Marcus has come on, and he's made the difference. Absolutely incredible how... we need to maybe bulk up this 2nd team a little bit. We really do. They don't seem to be quite good enough. Pogba and Rashford have come on, completely made the difference. Lovely finish from Marcus. And it's 3-1 United. That's a lovely ball out wide, and Mason Greenwood's in this time. Is he going to go all the way himself? Mason Greenwood over the top of the crossbar, and that will be full time at Old Trafford. We made that much more difficult than what we needed it to be, but the game does finish 3-1 in our favour. So in terms of the Champions League group stage, of course, PSG, 4 wins out of 4 for them. They are on 12 points in the league. Ourselves in second on 9. So we should actually, well, if we get a point against PAOK in our next fixture, that will see us through to the knockout stages, and the game against PSG will just be to see who finishes top of the group. So we're doing okay in that department. We've already looked at this league table. Liverpool top, Spurs in second, and ourselves in third. In the next episode, we are going to be facing Liverpool. It's going to be a big game for actually a big episode. Liverpool away in the league, Chelsea at home, and then we'll face PAOK with qualification on the line in the Champions League. But that will end today's episode of Career Mode, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please show your support for the episode by leaving a like. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new, and I will catch you guys in the next one.